Balanchine's Symphony in C combines an extraordinary vision of deathless romance in the second movement, constant motion, a constant building of pattern and architecture of arrangements of dancers in the final movement. And I think it's one of these dances that show us that Balanchine knew more about bodies in motion than anybody since Newton. Symphony at Sea was a symphony that Georges Bizet wrote when he was 17 years old. It was discovered among his papers in the 20th century, in the 1930s, and Stravinsky brought it to Balanchine's attention to possibly use for dancing. Balanchine originally made it in 1947 for the Paris Opera Ballet. It was then called Le Palais de Cristal, Crystal Palace. Then, the following year, when he had his company, the New York City Ballet, he remade it for them. It starts out with a kind of athletic energy. It moves into a second movement that is the pure expression of romantic longing. And then the finale just whips everything together in a climax that keeps building and building and building until you're so giddy with enjoyment that you almost want to laugh. In the early 1960s, when Balanchine was teaching this role to Suzanne Farrell, he said, there's a couple of beats here in the music. Is it possible for you when you're doing that to touch your head to your knee? And Farrell, being the amazing dancer she was and also not knowing any better, said, like this, and immediately put her head down on her knee. It's a movement that has stayed with the ballet and has become more or less standards, but it's just a magical moment in that second movement. So come experience Symphony in C at SPAC, July 9th through 12th.